Aberration. Meaning, deviation from the usual or expected. The sudden change in his behavior was an aberration from his normally calm demeanor, leaving everyone puzzled. Altruistic. Meaning, selflessly concerned for the well-being of others. Her altruistic efforts in establishing a charity organization have significantly impacted the lives of many underprivileged children. Bellicose. Meaning, demonstrating a willingness to fight. The bellicose attitude of the two neighboring countries escalated the tension in the region. Cacophony. Meaning, a harsh, discordant mixture of sounds. The cacophony of honking horns and street vendors created a chaotic atmosphere in the bustling city. Deleterious. Meaning, causing harm or damage. The constant exposure to pollution had a deleterious effect on the health of the residents in the industrial area. Ephemeral. Meaning, lasting for a very short time. The beauty of the cherry blossoms is ephemeral, lasting only a few weeks each spring. Facetious. Meaning, treating serious issues with deliberately inappropriate humor. His facetious remarks during the serious meeting were not well received by the participants. Garrulous. Meaning, excessively talkative, especially on trivial matters. The garrulous old man entertained the children with endless stories from his youth. Harangue. Meaning, a lengthy and aggressive speech. The manager delivered a harangue about punctuality after repeated tardiness became a concern in the office. Ineffable. Meaning, too great or extreme to be expressed in words. The breathtaking view from the mountaintop was ineffable, beyond words or description. Juxtapose. Meaning, to place or deal with close together for contrasting effect. The artist chose to juxtapose modern elements with traditional themes in her latest exhibition. Kowtow. Meaning, to act in an excessively subservient manner. The junior employees felt compelled to kowtow to the demanding expectations of their strict supervisor. Lament. Meaning, to express sorrow or regret. The mournful melody of the violin conveyed a deep sense of lament during the funeral procession. Mellifluous. Meaning, pleasingly smooth and musical to hear. The singer's mellifluous voice captivated the audience, creating a mesmerizing musical experience. Nebulous. Meaning, hazy, unclear, or ill-defined. The explanation provided by the speaker was nebulous and failed to clarify the complex scientific concept. Obfuscate. Meaning, to deliberately make something unclear or difficult to understand. The politician attempted to obfuscate the details of the controversial policy to avoid criticism. Pernicious. Meaning, having a harmful effect, especially in a gradual or subtle way. The spread of false information on social media can have pernicious effects on public opinion. Quixotic. Meaning, extremely idealistic, unrealistic and impractical. his Quixotic dreams of solving world hunger through a single initiative seemed impractical to many. Recalcitrant, meaning resisting authority or control. Despite numerous warnings, the recalcitrant student continued to disrupt the class with his unruly behavior. Sycophant, meaning a person who acts obsequiously toward someone important in order to gain advantage. The ambitious intern quickly became a sycophant, always seeking approval from the company's CEO. Trepidation, meaning a feeling of fear or agitation about something that may happen. With trepidation, she approached the stage for her first public speaking engagement. Ubiquitous, meaning present, appearing, or found everywhere. Smartphones have become ubiquitous in modern society, with nearly everyone owning one. Vexatious, meaning causing or tending to cause annoyance, frustration, or worry. The constant delays in the project became increasingly vexatious for the team members. Wistful, meaning having or showing a feeling of vague or regretful longing. As the old man looked at his childhood home, a wistful smile crossed his face, filled with memories. Xenophobia, meaning dislike of or prejudice against people from other countries. The rise of xenophobia in certain regions is a concerning trend that hampers global unity. Knell, meaning the sound of a bell, especially when rung solemnly for a death or funeral. The solemn knell of the church bell marked the passing of a beloved community member. Abrogate, meaning to repeal or abolish a law, right, or formal agreement. The government's decision to abrogate the outdated law received widespread support from the public. Capitulate, meaning to surrender or give in under agreed conditions. Faced with overwhelming evidence, the defendant chose to capitulate and plead guilty. Debonair, meaning confident, stylish, and charming. With his debonair charm and impeccable style, he effortlessly won the hearts of those around him. Ebullient, meaning cheerful and full of energy. The ebullient atmosphere at the celebration reflected the joy and enthusiasm of the participants. Flabbergasted, meaning extremely surprised or shocked. The unexpected announcement left the audience utterly flabbergasted and speechless. Grandiloquent, meaning pompous or extravagant in language, style, or manner. The politician's grandiloquent speeches often left listeners more impressed by his oratory than his policies. Hapless, meaning unfortunate or unlucky. The hapless traveler found himself lost in the unfamiliar city with no map or GPS. Vestige, meaning a trace or remnant of something that is disappearing or no longer exists. The ancient ruins were the only vestige of a once thriving civilization, now buried beneath layers of time and history. Yearn, meaning have an intense feeling of longing for something. Despite his success, he continued to yearn for the simple joys of his humble upbringing.